Let's rock.
We'll get it started today. Sean Cunningham.
What's up, Luke? How are you?
Good, Sean. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Just what's the excitement level, energy around your team right now as, you kind of go into this first game experience of the season?
Yeah, we're in a good place. Guys are, are doing everything we're asking them. They're playing hard. They're playing for each other. They're playing unselfish. It'll be fun to get out there and go against one of the top teams here in the West, play scrimmage against some other guys. It's a little strange with no fans in the building, which is a big part of why it's normally so fun. But we still are blessed, and we all know that we get to play the game of basketball. So guys are in a good place.
Matt George.
Hey, Coach. Good to see you. It's a good angle, good lighting for you.
Thanks. We've been working on it here for about 10 minutes. We're doing our best, man.
With tonight's game, Coach, because of the minimized training camp and the limited preseason, should we pay extra attention to the rotations tonight, or is this more about getting everybody as much time as possible to get their legs?
Well, not everybody. I've worked with our sports science team as far as where they feel what would be best for some of our top guys. So you'll see De'Aaron, Buddy, Harrison, guys like that playing around 25, maybe a little less. But as far as the rotations are concerned, I wouldn't look into that too much. We got to make some decisions here in the next, the next week or so. So we're going to get some different groups out there at different times in the game, and some of that is based on how they've been playing in training camp, and some of that is based on we have to see what kind of fit they are with our roster.
Jason Jones.
Hey, what's going on, Luke?
Jason.
You kind of following up on that with the kind of the rotation lineups. Are you going to be pretty much just looking at the court, not worried about the score, and just kind of have maybe a set plan of, I want to go with this group at this point, and then go from there and just as you try to map this out?
Yeah, the subs will be scripted out already. I've already, done that part of it for tonight's game. I'll be looking at the score because it's important that, no matter practice, scrimmages, whatever we're doing, we're competing out there. So we'll have an eye on the score, but more importantly than that, Jason, will be are we playing how we want to play? Are we getting the shots we want to get? Are we in the defensive coverages we want to be in? And that's what I'm most excited to see. And then again, that's why it's good to play some of these preseason games, get a good feel for where we're at as a team.
G-Man.
Coach, you've talked a couple of different times about the significant differences. You were in the bubble. Now you're not in a bubble, but there are still all of these protocols that change almost on a daily basis. How do you evaluate how your club has adapted to all of this at this point?
Yeah, so far I give them an A+, G-Man. They've, we woke them up at 7:30 this morning to get their first testing done. And from there it's waiting, then it's coming over to shoot around on 4 different buses. There's a lot that's different right now. And we've talked about it, and they've had just great attitudes about it, great energy about everything. I know we're early on. We'll get tested more as this continues, but right now I give them a good solid A on all of that.
We can take follow-ups, Matt George, or hold on, Matt. I'll come back to you, Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, we haven't seen an injury report for tonight. Is there anybody on it?
Yeah, we left Whiteside and Marvin back in Sacramento. Everyone else is healthy and cleared to go.
Okay. Can you, beyond that, can you just speak to kind of the level of fitness and just how good guys are feeling after, getting up and down for a week in camp?
Well, guys are feeling good. They're starting to play a little better, but we're still, we're a long way away from where we have to be. And we still have to get in much better shape for how we're planning on getting after it this season. But that's all to be expected. Just a week into training camp, coming off a complete dead period, leading into it. So happy with the progress, happy where we're at, but no, we gotta go a lot further.
Matt George.
Coach, you've already mentioned with the team playing fast, the sloppiness sometimes can pick up, and especially with some of the young guys potentially playing in their first ever NBA games tonight. Is it a win or a major win, a focus if that sloppiness, those turnovers are kept to a minimum and kept down? Is that a primary focus tonight?
It's a win for sure, but not if it's coming at the cost of us playing the way we want to play. So I've told the guys in practice that even for now that I'm willing to live with some extra turnovers as long as they're coming from us trying to be, aggressive and getting the ball going. So if we can play that way and limit turnovers, big time win. I'd be impressed and a little surprised if that were the case tonight. But more importantly than keeping the turnovers down for now, we want to make sure that we're continuing those habits that we've been talking about as far as getting it out quick, deep outlets, throwing the ball ahead, all those type of things.
James Sam, just a couple more.
Hey, Luke, how deep in the process are you of evaluating your starting lineup, your rotation, and just how much more time do you think you're going to need to sort of cement that?
Well, we need more time. We haven't had Whiteside or Bagley for anything. So, those are big parts of our team. Out of the guys that we have had, we've had some good time with them. We've had a lot of good minutes at looking at them. But we're missing two big pieces that should be back next week. So, we got to start putting them in place and see how all of that looks. So more work to be done.